Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be sharing my ultimate hair care routine for low porosity hair. This has helped me to keep my hair healthy, moisturized and manageable. So if you've been struggling with maintaining your hair, stick around because I do have some tips for you towards the end of the video. So I struggled a lot when it comes to growing out my hair because I was so overwhelmed with information. I didn't do that much of research, honestly, and I know many of us don't do much research when we're starting out. So with my short routine, I do really hope it just helps you guys that are beginners, that are starting out. I hope it helps you guys to at least get a hang of your hair. So my routine, I do have my whole box of products here that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. The first step in my routine is a hot oil treatment before shampooing. Since low porosity hair struggles with absorbing moisture, hot oil treatments help to nourish the scalp. They help to open up the cuticles before you wash your hair. They help to reduce breakage and also prevent split ends. So that step is really important. And how I do my hot oil treatment is, first of all, I use this bottle. It's the bottle and it has a little comb at the end. Don't mind this one, it's dirty because I had an oil in it. So I use my raw shea butter. This is such an important ingredient when it comes to moisturizing and nourishing your hair. Please don't skip out on this step, especially if you have a dry scalp. I have a dry scalp and this is very good for our hair. So this is what I use. I use my shea butter. I add in some castor oil with a bit of my coconut oil. So this is actual coconut oil. The can was empty and then I put my actual coconut oil in here, but I mix these three and I put them in my bottle. I use the double boiling method. Double boiling method is when you boil water in a pan, let that water heat up, and like when the water is boiling, put it off the heat and then you put this in with the oils in it. Then they'll melt within the bottle. You don't put it in the microwave, they'll melt within the bottle, and when all the oils have melted and it's still warm, you just apply it to your hair. Just press a little bit and then start like brushing around your hair a little bit. When you're done with putting the oil in your hair, wrap up your hair and put your hair in a cup, like a shower cup, something like that. And if you don't have a shower cup, that's okay. Honestly, any sort of polythene bag works, you guys. Sometimes you gotta use a garbage bag, like a clean garbage bag. Cut it up, tie it onto your hair, leave it on for like 20 to 25 minutes because my hair is dry, you guys, so I leave it on for like 20 minutes before shampooing. My second step is shampooing. When it comes to shampooing, I use the Mielle Rose Mint Strengthening Shampoo. Shampooing is important because it helps you ensure that there's no buildup left on your head before you proceed with all the other moisturizing steps. Because imagine adding moisture to an already clogged scalp. It doesn't make sense. It causes a lot of buildup and then you get flakes and then you get dandruff. It is such an ugly process, so please make sure you use something that is clarifying, something that is strengthening for your hair, especially if your hair breaks. This is very good for breaking hair. My hair doesn't break as much. If I try to comb my hair without detangling it, it will break, but it doesn't break that quick. So this is really important. This leaves my scalp feeling so fresh. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the rose mint. I think it's the mint, but it just leaves your hair like, you know, that squeaky clean feeling on the scalp. That's how this makes my scalp feel. So I absolutely love this. When that's done, I use the As I Am Restore and Repair Jamaican Black Castor Oil Conditioner. So I leave this in for about 5 minutes. I put it into my hair. So this conditioner is very good for detangling your hair. So usually when you're shampooing your hair, try not to comb it. Try to finger detangle your hair while you're in the shower. Finger detangling is a way to go so that your hair doesn't break that much. When I add this in, it just helps to make my hair manageable so that it's easy to at least get a comb and like just comb through softly. And when you're combing your hair, please start from the roots to the top, okay? Yeah, so that's the point of this conditioner. After that, when I feel like my hair is very dry, I use the As I Am Restore and Repair Jamaican Black Castor Oil Mask. I use this after the shampoo. And okay, I love the As I Am products because they do smell good. So I use this after the shampoo and I put it in my hair. I leave it in for like 15 to 20 minutes. It's an intensity moisturizing product, okay? Like it gives your hair so much moisture. That's one thing I like about this. So when I put this mask in my hair, I do cover it with a heat cap or just a regular shower cap or like a regular bag, whatever you want to use. I use it to cover my hair for like 15-20 minutes. I let it sit while I'm doing other things. When that is done, you will feel the change in your hair, trust me. When that's done, I rinse that out. After rinsing out all these products, I do use my Thank God It's Natural Rose Water Leave-In Conditioner. This is a lightweight leave-in conditioner which is perfect for low porosity hair, because with our hair we need products that are light to penetrate through really quickly before we add the heavier products. This helps you prevent frizz, and it keeps your hair soft and moisturized, and I vouch for that. It does do that for your hair. When that's in my hair, I wrap my hair up with a towel for like an hour just to soak up that excess water. I don't dry my hair with a towel, but I just wrap my hair with a hair towel just to soak up that excess water so that it makes it easier for the next step. Now for my next step, when it comes to drying my hair, I try not to put too much heat in my hair, so I use my rollers. Like after an hour of having my towel on, I put rollers into my hair to help dry out my hair even quicker. I leave them in for another hour. That's so far 2 hours of drying. I know it might be unrealistic for some people, so you can always keep out this step. You can always blow dry your hair, but if you have time, rollers. Just try to prevent putting too much heat onto your hair. Put rollers in my hair, let it sit for an hour without blow drying. Then when that's all done, I use my blow dryer, which I have not brought out, but I'll just insert a picture of it. I use my blow dryer to just on cool air to just blow around the hair for like 10 minutes just to help dry it out even more. When that's done, I take out the rollers, and then I use my heat protectant first. Like I use the Cantu Thermal Heat Shield Protectant. I use this, spray it around my hair before I use this Revlon brush. This brush is the best for people with thick hair, people with painful scalps. This is really good. And remember, when you're combing your hair, please start from the roots. When that step is done, you can always style as desired, but don't forget to moisturize your scalp. Apply some oils onto your scalp. I use the Blue Magic Coconut Oil and the Blue Magic Indian Hemp Oil together with my castor oil and shea butter. I put just a little bit on my scalp to just make sure that my scalp is moisturized. You know, imagine when you go out in the winter, your skin is really dry, but once you moisturize it, it just helps to keep your skin moisturized and nice and soft. And yeah, that's basically the importance of using extra moisture when you're done with all that. Sometimes I use my iron, not all the time. I try not to overdo it. And the last product is my Shine and Jam, the red Shine and Jam. If you have 4C hair, this is the best Shine and Jam for our hair. It just helps you try to at least hold your edges down. It is the only one that has worked. I have the yellow one, I have the Style Boost. It just like your hair doesn't lay down, it doesn't slick down, but with this at least it does make your edges like slick down, which I absolutely love. So this color is the color for us. Now on to the tips. When you're taking out your braids, or when you've taken out your braids, I do really recommend, highly recommend that you guys use the African Pride Moisture Miracle Pre-Shampoo. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh. Okay, you guys, can you guys see that? I do really recommend you guys use this pre-shampoo. I promise you guys, this is going to be the best product you use. How I use it is when I'm done taking out my braids, I apply this all over my hair, like in sections. Please section your hair. Section your hair, that's it. If you're starting out, if you don't know what you're doing, if you feel like your hair is breaking too much, section the hair. It makes it way easier to manage. Sectioned hair. Sectioned hair is easy to manage. Please section your hair. So when I section my hair, I apply this in different sections. I apply this, it has like a gooey consistency. I apply this in sections and comb out those sections. Once you do that, your hair is going to be very easy to handle. When I use this, I don't use hot oil treatment because I already have something in my hair. Just wash as normal, just follow the steps that I've given you. After using this, just tie up your hair into bands and then leave it on for like 15 to 20 minutes. Then you can wash as normal. Wash your hair, moisturize your hair, do whatever you want. That's when you've just taken out your braids. This is game changer, especially if you have build up. Game changer. Please. It makes your hair way manageable. And if you have a very tender scalp like I do, I have a very tender scalp. This is the it girl for my scalp. Okay, the second thing is to use a spray bottle. As low porosity girls, anytime you want to use some sort of oil, I don't have my spray bottle with me, I think it's in the bathroom, but please use a spray bottle, put in a bit of conditioner and warm water, shake it up and spray in your hair a little bit. Try to like massage through your scalp a little bit. Then when you're done with that, then you can put some oil, especially if your braids are like 2 to 3 weeks old, you know, during that time, and you want to moisturize your scalp. Please spray in a little bit of leave-in conditioner, just a little bit, not too much. Just make sure that everywhere has a bit of leave-in conditioner. Massage your scalp and then put in oils. That just helps you to absorb your hair, because with low porosity your hair is already dry. It's so hard for your hair to get moisture. By putting oils on top of that, it makes it so hard for the oils to soak in. So a bit of water, then the product. My third step is use minimal heat. For example, when you're using a blow dryer, start with minimal heat, start with a little bit of heat. That will help prevent you from having broken ends and split ends and broken hair. That will just help protect your hair, rather than starting on high heat. Start on really low heat or like cold heat, and then just keep advancing up. But low heat, always stick to low heat. My fourth tip is about sleeping. When you're sleeping with your hair, please use a scarf, a silk satin scarf. Use this to tie around your hair. Some of us are like really insane sleepers, so when you're sleeping, please use a scarf, tie it around your hair, then put on your bonnet. That helps reduce friction while retaining moisture overnight within your hair. And also, if you have the funds, please invest in some silk satin pillowcases. My next step is using a clarifying shampoo often, or like regularly, every 4 to 6 weeks. Since low porosity hair is so prone to build up, washing your hair and scalp with a clarifying shampoo just helps to reduce that buildup and like get rid of all that buildup, so that your hair can be able to absorb moisture. Next step is try to trim your ends as often as you can. If you can, you can go to a salon, but if you can't, maybe you can look up a routine or like different ways of trimming your ends, because when your hair is untrimmed and it has frizz, it just makes your hair look so unhealthy. So try to get your hair trimmed and you'll see that your hair does look really neat. My final tip is protect your hair. When it comes to the sun, it's so bright outside, or when it comes to the winter, those really harsh conditions are not the best for your hair. So please try to put your hair in protective styles. It's really important, and it will help you keep your hair from breakage. That's it for my hair care and maintenance tips. I hope you guys found this video very useful, especially for low porosity girls like me. Let me know if you guys try out these tips down below, and let me know if you have any tips of your own that you could share with me or with other people around. Thank you guys. Bye.